June 26, 2023. This is my planned trade video. No major news today. Just checking the daily chart to start off. As you can see, we have been in a bullish channel since May. Yeah, I believe that now we are starting to head back. It may be short lasting, but it seems like we are going to have a little bit more of a bearish movement. But let's see how this goes this week. But it seems like we may be again having more of a bearish trend movement down now, perhaps towards this region here at 3,300, I would say. And then maybe it'll bounce back up, maybe it'll head back down to this region here at 3,200, but only time will tell. And let's see here, looking at the 4 hour, as you can see, it's rejected several times now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at the 34,000 supply zone here, and it seems like we may make it back down to 3,300, maybe down to 3,200, yeah. So now looking at our 1 hour, as you can see, clearly rejected out of this, came all the way down here, and perhaps we may have a little bit of bounce back up to this region at about 34,000, and my assumption is that we're gonna have a little bit of a bearish movement down next week or so. So let's look out for that. Now looking at our 5-minute view here, it seems like off the bat in the morning had a bearish movement down to this region at all the way down to, let's see here, 33,600, slowly coming back up. This sort of movement tells me that perhaps we're going to have a bounce back down again down to this region here. Perhaps let's see what else is on this side here in between these zones. Let me actually go back to the 1 hour. Actually, let's go back up here, 1 hour, boom. As you can see, perhaps there seems like there's like another one here at, what is this, 33,575, 33,575, 33,575, yeah, around here is the next demand zone. Let's actually move our template. This is supply. This is supply. Yes, so if I were to potentially place some trades here today, I'm gonna see how this reacts, but I'm assuming this is gonna climb down. If that's the case, we can put a buy limit order here, maybe drag it up to this point there. Could be one. If it does end up bouncing back up, I would say a good place for a sell trade on the US 30 could be right around, I would say probably this region here. Somewhere between here. If it does end up climbing straight back up, would be to watch for the market to react to this here, somewhere in between these zones. For the US 30, now let's look at some other ones. Looking at the NASDAQ 100, definitely right off the bat, We had some nice movement here, nice waves from the opening, made it up to this zone at 15,000, climbed all the way back down, and again, this NASDAQ 100 also, I believe, is going through, let's see here, a little bit of a decline. Let me just look at the 4 hour real quick. Yeah, it's had a crazy bullish movement up. So, maybe NASDAQ is going to continue to have a bullish run up, but we are in this no man land up here. And again, we may climb all the way back down to fill up these candles here, down to here, this region again. There. Here. Yeah, so perhaps we will have a more of a bearish movement back down here to fill these up candles and then shoot back up. Now looking at the 1 hour on the NASDAQ 100. Like I said, it rejected off the top, having some nice waves in between these zones here. Back up, bounce once, twice, 3 times. It's coming back down. And I believe it's going to continue to climb its way down. So let's watch for this. Obviously a couple of waves already, but if I were to possibly place in some trades, it would be somewhere in these zones. I have to clarify where it makes sense. Let me just see here. Let's look at the 1 hour. Maybe down this level here. So let's actually move this down, bang, bang. Down here. That's actually demand zone. So if we go back to the 5 minute, boom, 2 minute, NASDAQ 100. So this seems to be in line to continue to climb down. So maybe we'll try to catch that wave on the NASDAQ 100. Now looking at crude oil, I know this has been super wavy. Looks like off the market opening, we had nice movement up, kick back down, kind of playing around this zone here, moving back up, and so perhaps we're having more of a bullish run. I know this is pretty volatile crude oil, and so let's see, looking at here, looks like we bounced off once, twice, 3 times, and maybe for crude oil we're actually going to have more of a, oh no, we are in a bearish movement down overall. And maybe we're actually going to bounce back up. So perhaps for crude oil today, I'm just going to watch to see how it bounces off from here. But I believe it'll probably climb up again, bounce off. Either this, boom, up. If that's the case, we could probably place in a sell trade there, right around there, or here, somewhere around this region. So if we go back to the 5 minute, it'll be what? Yeah, there it is. So it doesn't transfer over. Okay. So let's say if we're looking at the 5 minute for crude oil. See what it does, but I would assume that it's gonna at least come back up this way. In this region, that seems to be another zone there. 5 minute. Right there. Climb up and then maybe it'll shoot back down. It may just continue to climb. Crude oil looks like it is having a bounce off and going up. Okay. And the Bitcoin, I'm still not gonna really mess with Bitcoin because it's just like I don't still understand fully, but yeah, this is gonna be something I continue to study. That's my plan trades for today.